So this is the boss of the mini boss of the Arbiter's Grounds. It's also a ghost that we can really, for now, only see as Wolf Link. But when it turns blue, that's when we can attack it, and that'll be able to. Then we'll be able to make it visible. I think this boss's name is something like Dark Sword or something like that. Okay, when you attack him as a wolf, he'll become visible, and now we can attack him as Link himself. So let's become Link again. First mini-boss where we need to use Wolf Link. Except maybe that giant bug, but I'm not going to count that as a mini-boss. Well, it is a mini-boss, but first dungeon mini-boss. Alright, and then when it does that, it'll swing its big sword, and you want to try to attack its head, but I missed that time. You need arrows to shoot it. You just need to shoot it with one arrow anywhere in its body and it'll do it. It's a pretty easy boss, although it gave me a little trouble on my first playthrough, because I didn't know that you weren't supposed to use Wolf Link anymore. So let's slash at its head a bit, and I think you need to do that 3 times. Where is it? There it is. It's kind of cool, really, that it's a giant ghost, because the ghosts are sort of the theme of this dungeon. It's the sand is the main theme. The ghosts are the second theme. Alright, and also it's a pretty cool boss in itself. Alright, that's last hit with the arrow. I don't know if you can kill it just with the arrows. It'd be interesting if you could, but you need like 50 or so arrows, and although we are technically able to get 50 arrows by this point that I didn't get. Kind of hard. Alright, that's it. It's gonna let out a cry of anguish, and its sword is going to explode, and it's going to turn into a lot of bats that are going to fly away up out of the dungeon, maybe, I don't know. Alright, that opens up a new area of the game, and now that we've beaten the mini-boss, the regular boss is really just only a couple, maybe 6 minutes away, because it's at the end of this episode. And this is the next item. It is the spinner. It's a very cool item, but it's one of the least used in the game. It's really only used in this dungeon for a little bit, and then it has no other uses except for fighting the boss. What you do is it's a spinner that attaches to these railing walls. It can also be used to cross sand, and you can jump from another spinner to another with B, which will also release spikes from the spinner that can hurt enemies. It's like the main use in the boss, very helpful in the boss, but then after these 6 minutes that we're going to use it for, and well, maybe another like 9 for the boss, it has really no other purposes in the game except one heart piece. But other than that, very cool item, very underused though. Alright, so this is this next part. Gotta jump from a spinner to a spinner. Watch out for those other spinners, and it's actually pretty fun to use when you're flying up high with the spinner. And the next heart piece is really close by. We got a skeleton, and here's the heart piece right here in a small little chest you would never expect a heart piece to be in. I don't know, I think I'll kill the skeleton. No real point to it, but why not? It should not exist. It's a skeleton. It's impractical. Yeah, you can't go that way. You can actually only use the spinner by going the other direction. Come on, skeleton. Just fall over. I'll blow it up. We haven't even used our second bomb bag. We have 3 now, actually. So let's go on this direction. No, the other way. Other way. Ooh, that was close. And you can jump to the other side, jump to the other side, and you'll appear in this little hole here with sand. But you want to go in the other direction. I'm having trouble getting to the other direction. And oh no, there's sand, so let's try to get over to the platform. And spin our... Whee! I bet Link's getting really dizzy from this. I'm kind of getting dizzy just watching it. Alright, this next part can be kind of difficult, but also pretty fun. Use your spinner to get up this ramp. Alright. Also, one of the first items, other than the iron boots, where I wonder, where does it go when he's not using it? Like, you'll find another item that really makes you think that in the next dungeon. But as for this one, where does it go when he's not wearing it? Same as the iron boots, since they're pretty heavy. The other stuff, like the bottles and the lantern, I can understand him keeping in his Link purse or whatever it is that he keeps these items in. But as for this one, I don't know. And some of the others too, like this the next item we get in the dungeon. Really, where the heck does he keep it? I have no idea. Okay. So we got the boss key right here. The big key. Big key. Sorry, not boss key. Not that it really matters. Alright, now, get in this hole here. What'll happen is these gears will start turning if you press B a lot. That'll move this wall, and believe it or not, behind this wall is actually the entrance to the boss's lair. So, yeah, how many rooms was that? Like, 2, 3? Well, it's actually a little harder than that. You have to... It's actually kind of hard to get to where you need to get to where you need to get to the boss, so we actually do have one more room if you want to count this not as the entrance to the boss, but another room that we need to get to the boss with. Just get all the way up to the top here. And I think there's a fairy right here. So let's just have it heal me, even though I don't need healing. It's always good to get some fairy dust. And then it dies, kills itself when it no longer has a purpose. And you want to try to jump to the center area from the railing, although I didn't get it on my first try, so I will cut to my successful try, because it took me a couple tries. So this is my successful try. It is kind of hard. You want to wait till you're on maybe the second lap, or when you see a piece of the stairs broken away where it's just a little tiny piece. Well, that also works. And let's go up. Spin, 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 spin. Okay. No more spinning. That was a strain on my mouth. Okay. A lot of spinning to do. They really want to stretch it out as much as they can, because it's not used very much elsewhere. But here's the entrance to the boss, so next time we will be taking on the boss of the Arbiter's Grounds.